Good day, and thanks for joining me today on the FinanceSmart Steps to Success mini video. Today we're going to cover the factors that go into profitability for owners and administrators and organizations in the Children's Activity Center industry. My name is Frank Saline. I'm the CEO and founder of Third Level Consulting, where we're dedicated to building your business potential, whatever your goals and objectives may be. To that end, our website, third3rdlevelconsulting.com, is a wealth of information on a variety of topics. You'll find that we have professional business consulting, we do professional valuations, we do expansion planning, and professional business training through a wide variety of modalities. We work in the gymnastics, swim, cheerleading, dance, martial arts, and childcare industries, and we provide an array of services, including our success dashboards for owners, administrators, general managers, site managers, office managers, and program managers in online apps that combine position descriptions with self-rating tools along with related action items with accountabilities and dates. So you can coordinate your entire organization off of these dashboards. These dashboards are offered through the Total Access Success memberships and that we will cover at the end, which features the best practices library and a host of other modalities for training. We also offer business success seminars as well, conferences that we run in the spring with the International Business Brain Trust Conference and the periodic business acceleration training workshops, of which there are 6 this coming fall. And you can always, of course, contact us at any time on the Contact tab. Well, without much further ado, we're going to jump right into this Steps to Success on FinanceSmart. Now, some of you who have seen this before, this might be a little bit of a review, but we do have a brand new, what we call infographics that help for every phase of business. We have Manage Smart, Market Smart, People Smart, Tech Smart, Finance Smart, Facility Smart, Risk Smart, and Inspire Smart. And there's actually an entire set of these infographics that are available to our clients. In addition, the business grade system, these elements comprise the business grade system, and they're reflected in the Success Solutions online dashboards, also in the Best Practices Library, our coursework, and our seminar and workshop work. It's all an integrated set of services. Without further ado, let's walk up the ladder here of the FinanceSmart Steps to Success. I've heard in the past other consultants, speakers, etc., refer to kind of a 3-phase approach to profitability. And some of it, of course, has to do with payroll and your pricing. And of course, class ratios is a big deal too. Numbers 4, 5, and 6, I agree. They do work together. I think they're very important in anyone's operation. However, there may be 3 other steps prior to that and a couple of steps after that as well, as you can see on this ladder, that all work together. When they work together, all 8 of these factors, when they're considered, then there's going to be a dollar increase or a percentage increase in your profitability as you refine each category. Now this varies. The dollar amount that it will impact or the percentage that it will impact your profitability varies with each business and or your location, your site, and your business objectives. But starting off with the business model itself, number 1, I think that you should choose your business model what we call on purpose. In other words, there are industry paradigms in every children's activity center industry, whether it's cheerleading or gymnastics or dance or swim or whatever, or a combination, of course, if you're a children's activity center, but you want to choose it on purpose. Many times we're just swept along by the industry paradigms with our blinders on, and it's good to get out to other industries' conferences or talk to other industry owners or people like Third Level Consulting that have got a wide range of industry expertise with clients, associations, other peers, other consultants, etc., who can help you select that business model on purpose and by design. So very important factor. This then leads to your facility design. After you've chosen your business model, you'll know what you want for your facility design. Do you need as much space for recreational classes as you do for competition classes or company classes or developing world-class swimmers? No, you don't. I'm not making any value judgment or saying what you should do, but your facility design, in order to maximize space, you have to have chosen your business model on purpose. Moving up the ladder a little bit, your mortgage or rent. You may think that that's a fixed cost, and of course it is, unless you've got a mortgage that you actually paid off, but they're always negotiable. Be aware that landlords are always receptive to tenants coming in and renegotiating a lease, maybe getting a little bit of a break, maybe negotiating for tenant improvements, maybe extending the lease if they can get a little bit lower rate now or more favorable rates toward the future, or some tenant improvement assistance. This is common when someone moves in to a rental situation or into a mortgage situation with a bank, but it's not so common afterward, and that's because people don't think it's negotiable, but it is. So keep in mind that this is one of your major costs, of course, that appears on the first of each month for most of us. And if we can do what we can to get that number down a little bit or more favorable, then we should. Something to look at each year. Payroll, of course, in most service businesses, payroll is the number one expense. Base pay sometimes is higher than it needs to be because the business or organization doesn't use any incentive systems. Incentive systems are tremendous in terms of aligning the business interest with the employee's interest and vice versa, the employee's interest with the business interest. Everyone strives forward, is on the same page and on the same side of the table. And when we have that, we have a true base plus performance or pay for performance, let's say, system. In addition, we want to be sure that our payroll investment, and notice we're using the word investment, not expenses, payroll investment is going to be relative to the education that's provided. Those two things should be linked. Pricing, as we move up the ladder for pricing, you will find that if you've selected your business model on purpose, your facility is designed to maximize the space, and your payroll is on base per performance, you will find, and linked to education, you will find that your pricing is more effective. In other words, it's more elastic. You can create a value proposition based on your business model, your facility design, your payroll that allows for maximum pricing. Your customer is waiting for you to tell them what your service is worth. And because of that, we have to put all these other variables in place, and that composes our pricing. Done right, you're not pricing against your competitors. You're pricing against the value proposition in the customer's mind. Always remember that. Class ratios. Smart class ratios have a range of students per teacher. If you have a rigid ratio, let's say at 8-to-1, something like that, parents may call you out when that ratio goes over that specific number. But if your published ratio for classes is 7-to-9 students per class, or 4-to-5 students per class, or 8-to-10 to one teacher, or whatever it is for your particular business model, you give your business more flexibility for scheduling makeup classes, last-minute student additions, etc. We do want to maximize our ratios, but I think you want to do it with what we call smart class ratios. Again, teaching classes with an average of 3.5-to-1, unless you're learn to swim center, as opposed, or 1-to-2 in a swim center versus 3-to-4 or 5 children, or in a gymnastics or cheer school, teaching 3 or 4 children in a class as opposed to 7 or 8. Obviously, it makes a huge difference in your profitability. But again, look back over 1 through 5 when you start talking about number 6. They all layer over each other, and this is the layering effect that we're talking about in all of the business grades metrics, whether we're talking about People Smart or Tech Smart or Market Smart, whatever we're talking about, there's a layering effect of these elements. Expense analysis, I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Every item on your profit and loss statement that's an expense, so to speak, should be analyzed every year, and getting suppliers to requote is a tremendous way to do it, no matter who it is, whether it's insurance, whether it's tissue paper, whatever it is, equipment. Whatever it is, you want to re-examine each year. Ask for a better deal if you can. You might purchase on volume, you might guarantee a certain amount of business during the year or whatever, but they are, again, somewhat negotiable. Vendors want to keep your business. And finally, developing more programs to cross-sell to the same clientele or even a different set of clientele that will come in. These horizontal and vertical programs to provide more services and products to the same customers or attract new ones is one of the easiest ways to improve profitability. Customers that already know and trust your company will definitely buy more if they're given the incentive to do so. In the end, more revenue streams per square foot equals more profit, of course. Reviewing this, the 1 through 8, this is the stair step. In FinanceSmart, as in all the other business grades modules, there are actually 12 sequential steps, but we're looking at just the 8 essentials, just for the purpose of looking at this today. If you're interested in this, keep in mind that we do have 4 levels of what we call the total access business development memberships. There's the gold, platinum, diamond, and professional levels. And you can see along the left side here, the benefits are here, as well as the rates per month. It is very, very reasonable. And again, I'd ask you to join us on thirdlevelconsulting.com. You might even go into the services overview, check out the dashboards, check out the total access memberships that will then give you a quick video. You can get a quick half-hour consultation if you're a new client, and you can look at this chart of all the levels. You can print it, and you can also look at more detail in terms of the detailed descriptions of each one of the services. So thank you for joining us today. Much appreciated, and we'll be talking to you very soon.